I was already in kind of a kerfuffle. I was already kind of nervous. I just didn't have anything to eat, so I was real shaky. And so my phone rang, and I picked it up, and it wouldn't, it was, cordless, and it wouldn't answer. I hung it up, it rang again. It rang again, and I finally realized, oh, I could use speakerphone. But by the time I pressed it, the person had already hung up. I had a feeling I knew who it was. And I knew his room number, so I dialed it. His room number, as it so happens, sounds a lot like, or looks a lot like, 911. I did not know that this is one of those hotels. Maybe every hotel. We have to dial up another number first. So I dialed his room number. And I get Richard E-sounding voice, with like a New York accent, who says, 911, what's your emergency? Funny, did you just try to call? 911, what's your emergency? Rich. 911, what's your emergency? Like, okay, at this point, he's doing a pretty good job, I'm gonna go along. This was yesterday, like 5 o'clock, and I was like, there's no emergency, and 911, what's your name? And then I'm like, I don't think this is for real. So I'm shaking over my phone with my, because it's speakerphone, and I was like, there's no emergency. I'm calling from a hotel. I thought I was dialing a room number. He's like, what room are you in? And I was like, I'm not, why do you need to know that? There's no emergency. Everything, and I literally was so distraught that I called him honey. I was like, oh, that's bad. Nothing about, he was so adamant about it that I was like, this is not going to end well. So I text, Susie calls a lot, and of course now he's not picking up his phone. So I'm texting, I need you, call me. Turns out his phone was off, he had it plugged in, so it was out of juice. So we go right down to his room, and I knock on the door, and he opens up. He's like, what's up? And I was like, what's up, Matt? He immediately goes into save me from a stroke mode. So he's like, lay down. Which I didn't need actually. I was like, okay. I lay down and I told him what happened. And he's like, oh, buddy. And I said, should I call downstairs? He's like, yeah, you need to call downstairs. So I called downstairs and I was like, hey, this happened. They're like, okay, they'll probably come. I was like, why would they come? Emergency. So then Rich was dying laughing. He thinks it's the funniest thing. So he's like, we gotta get this on film. Would you just recreate that for me? We're such nerdy actors. I was like, yeah, totally. I get it from the door walking in. I come in, I tell the story, I sit down, and right at the point in the story where I'm like, so what am I gonna do now? Knock. And of course Richard's still with the camera, like, go answer. So I looked, and because we thought it was like maybe Chris, one of the guys, I was like, oh, it's them. I was like, cop outside our door, there's a cop outside. Like 15 minutes later, and all I wanted to do was go Rich. Well, fortunately, the cop was pretty cool, but he did he had to take down my number. I had to walk into my room. I was like, see, there's nothing. Just I'm one little man. So I had to give him my name and phone number, and then we're walking back down the hall, and I was like, oh, so quick question, am I in trouble here? And he's like, no. And he's like, maybe you call 10 more times tonight. He's like, no, never gonna happen again. Never going near a phone. Anyway, that was my intro to New Jersey.